Spire. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that don't know exactly where that's at, so you guys can figure out where the farm is. So today we're in Burning Steeps at the entrance of Blackrock Mountain right now, which is in the Eastern Kingdoms. If you're Alliance, it's literally like it'd take you 2 minutes to fly here. If you're Horde, you're going to have to take a flight path from the Undercity, and that's probably the easiest way to get here. And yeah, that's really all you need to know. So today we're going to be farming the raid known as Molten Core. Now some of you may have heard of this raid before because it is basically infamous for gold farmers. And one of the few reasons why is because some of the items that drop there. And they're actually some of the most popular and or rare items in the game. So if we go ahead and we enter Blackrock Mountain, we entered right from the entrance, as you saw, and once we get in here, the raid we want to go to is kind of quite tricky, because it's not really shown exactly where it's at in the beginning, but if we look here, it doesn't even show it on the map, so it's kind of confusing. Really, when you walk in, you just have to fly right here. So you come through this gate, and you just fly right here. And this entrance is a little bit different than normal raids. You actually have to talk to this NPC here and ask him to teleport you to the Molten Core, because there used to be attunement where they had to make sure you're ready and all that good stuff. But as soon as you talk to him, he will let you enter the Molten Core. So, you give me 1 second. And yes, you can't be mounted. So, this farm is good for 3 reasons, and 3 reasons only, really, and 1 reason, actually, I was not aware of until, actually, another YouTuber by the name of Sharkin actually uploaded a video on it himself, which I had never thought to do. So, just so you know, I got this video idea from Sharkin, and also, look at that, my thing's glitching out, like, completely. That's so weird. Okay, that was weird. But, so, as we see, when we first walk in, there's a bunch of mobs. So these mobs all have chances to drop epic loot, but also so do the bosses, so you're going to want to kind of farm everything. So first things first, the one item we're kind of really like praying for, really, I don't want to say like expecting to get, but kind of praying for, is actually Tibu's Blazing Longsword. If you guys don't know what that is, it's actually one of the rarest RNG items in the game, and it actually does have a chance to drop from Molten Core, which is actually pretty cool. And if you do get the item to drop, you are going to make about $1 million, or 1 million gold, sorry, in World of Warcraft, which is pretty good, if you ask me. I definitely recommend you come farm this now. Also, the next thing we have is actually called Blood of the Mountain, which is actually a vanilla mat for crafting back in the day, and it actually creates some quite cool transmog pieces now, so it definitely sells in the auction house. And then the last thing we're going to be farming is actually, sorry about that, dark iron ore, which spawns all throughout this entire dungeon. The video I learned from Sharkin, another fellow YouTuber, actually showed me about a add-on called Gathermate, which actually shows you all the nodes that spawn within the dungeon of this ore, and this ore right now is going for about 200 apiece on my server. So on your server, if you actually have auctions up, you can probably expect the ore to end up being around 50 gold apiece. I think is around the average for most servers. And really all you have to do is have mining, and you just kind of run around and loot all the nodes, because they will be shown on your map, so you'll know exactly where they're at. As you can see, I actually just got Blood of the Mountain, so I can show you exactly how much that is worth. And also, I got a lava core, which happens to sell on the auction house as well. And sorry about that, I had to kill all these first before TSM will actually show me the item of that. And as you can see, oh, I killed that last one. There we go. Okay, so Blood of the Mountain right now is going for about 4,000 on my server, so you can kind of see how well that actually is doing. And let me see if we can find our other mat in here. I don't know, somewhere. There it is. Lava core, it's going for about 1 gold, so you can actually sell those on the auction house as well. But remember, the main thing we want is dark iron ore. Sorry about that. It's really easy to find if you don't have Gathermate, but I definitely recommend installing the add-on Gathermate. I will have a link in the description below to Gathermate if you want to install it. I actually have installed it, I want to say, after this video goes up, because I didn't know about it until now, and now I know, so I've been farming this dungeon with it basically religiously from now you know, at the time you're seeing this. And that's really it about this dungeon. You kind of just want to go in, pick up everything, trash run it, and that's really all there is to it. There is no one easy way to farm this mob for trash. If you want to go about the most simple, easiest way to kill everything, it's really just follow this path that I'm showing you, because it has the most mob density and boss density, so you actually have a chance of getting some quite good gear just from running that, if you don't want to run the entire thing. But I do recommend you run the entire thing, because I've seen people come out with just tons and tons of gold. I personally take this path right here, because really I'm kind of just trying to get some of the rare transmog pieces dropped, because I'm mainly kind of a transmog seller, but also in the same fact I also don't have mining yet. But you can actually mine the iron ore in this farm at level 1. It won't level up your mining, but you actually will get, you know, have the ability to mine the ore that is in here, which is really all you need. You don't really need